Let's continue with the prolonged high salinity effects on mangrove ecosystem, biodiversity loss, then reduced fish nursery functions, decline in carbon sequestration capacity, possible conservation step, establish marine protected areas, promote community-based mangrove conservation programs. Salinity change, so extreme intrusion events like storm surges and drought. So effects on mangrove ecosystems, large-scale dieback of mangrove stands, erosion of coastal areas. Possible conservation steps: implement coastal barriers, restore wetlands, and enhance climate change adaptation tech strategies. Practice problem number 6. Create a table outlining the harmful effects of industrial wastewater on river ecosystems and possible treatment methods. So, coming from the industries, we have industrial water component, we have heavy metals, harmful effects on river ecosystem, bioaccumulation in fish, toxicity to aquatic organisms, contamination of food chain. So possible treatment methods: chemical precipitation, ion exchange, membrane filtration. Toxic chemicals like pesticides or solvents, harmful effects on river ecosystem, poisoning of aquatic life, reduction of biodiversity, disruption of reproductive cycles. So possible treatment methods: advanced oxidation processes like ozonation, photocatalysis, activated carbon adsorption. We have excess nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus. Its effect on the river ecosystem: eutrophication, algal blooms, oxygen depletion, and also fish kills. Possible treatment method: biological nutrient removal, BNR, and then constructed wetlands, suspended solids. So what is the effect in the river ecosystem? Reduce light penetration, clogging of gills in fish, smothering of benthic organism. Possible treatment methods: sedimentation, filtration, coagulation, flocculation. Flocculation. Then high salinity wastewater. What's the effect in the river ecosystem? Alters osmotic balance of freshwater organisms, reduces fish diversity. Possible treatment methods: desalination, or what we call reverse osmosis, dilution with fresh water, and then recycling processes. Organic pollutants, BOD and COD load. This depletes dissolved oxygen, suffocate fish and aquatic organisms. Treatment: aerobic and anaerobic biological treatment also using trickling filters. Thermal pollution, hot wastewater discharge. It alters water temperature and reduces dissolved oxygen and then stresses sensitive species. And then the possible treatment methods, cooling towers, cooling pans, and heat exchangers. Acidic or alkaline wastewater changes river pH, corrodes habitats, kills sensitive aquatic organisms. Possible treatment methods: neutralization with lime for acids or sulfuric acid for bases. And then pH adjustment systems. Make a table comparing the ecological impact of domestic wastewater and agricultural wastewater on groundwater quality with preventive measures. We have pathogens, um, its impact, contamination with harmful pathogens that can cause waterborne diseases, eutrophication due to nutrient leaching, and then organic matter reduces oxygen levels, affecting groundwater quality. Preventive measures, improve septic tank designs and maintenance, then expand sewage treatment coverage, promote eco-friendly household products, and have what we call community awareness program. Fertilizers impact, that would have to be uh, nitrate contamination leading to groundwater pollution, meta, metemoglobinemia, risk, and then we have toxic chemicals harmful to aquatic life and human health, accumulation of salts, reducing groundwater usability. Preventive measures, use precision farming to reduce fertilizer application, promote organic farming practices, proper livestock waste management, establish buffer zones, and construct wetlands for natural filtration. Construct a table that shows the relationship between wastewater pollutants like nitrates and phosphates and algal bloom occurrence, including solutions. So our pollutants are the nitrates. And then source of pollution, fertilizers, role in algal blooms, act as a nutrient for algae, accelerating their growth. The impact in the ecology, overgrowth of algae blocks sunlight, depletion of oxygen during decomposition, hypoxia, hypoxia, fish kills, biodiversity loss. Solutions or preventive measure, controlled fertilizer use. We call it precision farming. And then improve sewage treatment, the use of vegetative buffer strips near farms, and then promote organic farming. Regarding the pollutants, which are phosphates, the source are the detergents, the role in the algal bloom development, it is the key limiting nutrient, Small amounts can trigger large algal bloom, and the impact in the ecology, excessive growth leads to eutrophication and dead zones, the decline in water quality. Solution: ban or reduce phosphate-based detergents, phosphorus removal in wastewater treatment plants, then constructed wetlands for natural filtration. Organic organic matter as the pollutant. And then the source of pollution, we have domestic, sewage, blood waste, livestock waste, role in algae bloom development, provides carbon source, enhances microbial and algal activity, the impact on the ecology, oxygen depletion in water, death of aquatic organisms, increase in harmful bacteria. Solution or preventive measures: composting organic waste, waste segregation, and treatment, the proper livestock waste management. We will have the next part of our chemistry lesson